You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
I'm back. Rodrance for Black and White Sports. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit subscribe, hit the like button, and as always, thank you guys and gals for watching. We're going to talk about Deshaun Watson tonight. There is an interview that's going to air on Real Sports with Bryant Gumbel. Not the biggest Bryant Gumbel fan, but to the credit of HBO Sports, and really and truly only Pro Football Talk, us, Sports Wars, Outkick, are willing to even cover this Deshaun Watson thing. Again, I don't understand. It feels odd to me. There does feel like there's some kind of privilege going on when you consider the amount of coverage that Ben Roethlisberger and Michael Vick once gotten, particularly Roethlisberger. But for some reason, there seems to be some fear around covering this thing. And I said in a different time, this would have been the number one story in sports. NFL quarterback being investigated for misconduct of a certain kind of nature, a repugnant nature. Let's get to this. I'm going to try to clean this up. I've already shot this thing 3 times. YouTube nailed it all 3 times. So we're going to try it again. Deshaun Watson's accusers speak out. That's when I really got scared. This is the New York Post, and I'll read some of this, but some of it I'm just going to flat skip over. New York Post has got it. Outkick's got it. Deshaun Watson will not face criminal charges after being accused of misconduct by 22 Houston area massage therapists, but the court of public opinion might be a different matter. 2 of Watson's accusers, Ashley Solis and Kyla Hayes, spoke with Soledad O'Brien of HBO's Real Sports with Bryant Gumbel for an episode that airs Tuesday night at 10 p.m. I'm going to skip over this part and I'm going to say, and I pulled my hand away instantly and I started crying. I told him that I'm done. I don't want to do this anymore. Let's just say Watson tried to force a hand on something she did not want to touch. He wanted me to kind of take a V motion to his pelvic area. So go along his stomach to his thighs, back to his stomach, Hayes told O'Brien. I kept massaging and did what he asked until his manhood got involved. And he was moving his manhood back and forth. Let's put it this way. He did finish. She said that was mortifying, embarrassing, and disgusting. Solis said the quarterback made what sounded like a threat to her after the massage was over. Essentially, what Deshaun Watson did here was threaten her career as a masseuse. He just said, I know you have a career to protect. I know you don't want anyone messing with it, just like I don't want anyone messing with mine. To me, that's when I really got scared, Solis said. Watson was traded from the Houston Texans to the Browns this offseason, immediately signed a fully guaranteed contract worth $230 million. On a side note, like I've talked about before, there are NFL owners in the league, a bunch of them, mad as hell at Jimmy Haslam for having done this. Quote, it's just like a big F.U., Solis said of the contract. That's what it feels like. That we don't care. He can run and throw. That's what we care about. Hayes concurred. It was sick to me. I felt like he's being rewarded for bad behavior. In March, a grand jury in Harris County decided not to file criminal charges against him pertaining to allegations from Solis, Hayes, and 20 others. He still has civil litigation pending and faces potential discipline under the NFL's personal conduct policy. From my understanding, and this is my understanding, if any of this, or if it's proven that any money changed hands across state lines, this can become a federal matter. That's what I've been told. I don't know if that's completely accurate, but I guess we'll find out. Watson has denied misconduct related to massages and maintained that if any activity was consensual, He reiterated those denials to HBO when presented with specific accusations from Solis and Hayes. One of his attorneys, Lee Graham, spoke to Real Sports for a segment. She was asked why people should believe one man versus 22 women. It's 22 women, it's one lawyer, Graham said, referring to plaintiff's attorney Tony Busby. There's only one lawyer who was willing to take these cases. And as we know from Ashley Solis' deposition, Mr. Busby was not the first, probably not the second or third lawyer she went to, but he was the only one to take her case. Well, yeah, except a lot of lawyers will turn a case away. I mean, that's just a fact. It happens all the time, every day. In fact, it's not that unusual. It's not unusual, frankly. Why? Question mark. Not because it had merit, but because he could use cases to increase his social media following and, quite frankly, be able to get on shows like this. But yet, Lee Graham, you're on shows like this. Just pointing that out. Graham was asked to explain the activity in the massages. Well, in every massages, I will tell you, he did go intending just for a professional massage. Only those 3 instances did certain kinds of conduct occur. Consensual activity. It occurred after the massage sessions ended. And Mr. Watson testified and insisted that activity was initiated by the plaintiffs. Pressed on Watson, saying that he has no regrets about the incidents, Graham maintained this was still the case. I've got to tell you, I don't know how no regrets in the incidents is going to go over with Roger Goodell in the NFL. As he testified in depositions last week, yes, he has no regrets because he did nothing wrong. He did nothing wrong in these massages. And although, to your first question, how can he be innocent? I think the real question is, what evidence is there of guilt? Well, I understand that bad judgment in general is not a criminal offense. I get that. But you're a franchise NFL quarterback, and when you combine in the 18 masseuses that Rusty Hardin brought in and the 22 in this lawsuit, why in the hell would you need 40 different massage therapists when you consider, again, NFL teams provide massage therapy, masseuses, all of that under the umbrella of official NFL business, NFL conduct? Why would you go out and look for 40 different ones? That makes no sense to me, and that's been the big red flag in all of this. And on top of that, Cleveland gave him $230 million. That's not very good judgment from the Browns or from Watson. And the Browns rewarded that because they looked desperate for a quarterback when they had one that took them to the playoffs 2 years ago. Odd. Do I understand that Watson's skill set is better than Mayfield's? Yeah. But do I also understand there's a counterbalance when it comes to personal conduct? Yeah. Starts evening things out real fast. Good judgment for an NFL quarterback should be a thing. Plain and simple. Make sure you check this interview out. There were things in this article, New York Post, Outkick, that I didn't read. Graphic details. Peace. I'm out.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.